Hey, so here's a fun fact that I found out about Everglade City is our Airbnb host told us that this used to be an outlaw city. So where a lot of people used to come when they got out of jail, they would come down here, or this was a big drug running city. So this is considered the end of the world or the end of the road. So this is where all the outlaws came to hang out.
We missed the rest area.
We don't have too much time to get there, do we?
No, we have like 10 minutes to get there and it's like 15 minutes away.
Okay.
So,
Can you imagine waking up and having all those crawling all over you? This is our fourth adventure already?
Number 4. So we're really excited. It's my adventure, and usually when it's whoever's adventure they drive. As you saw in the St. Augustine trip, I am not a good driver or a fan of driving. I'm a really good driver. I'm just not a fan of driving, especially long distances. Like I said, I'm convinced that the car was used as a sleep mechanism for me because I am going to be out. No, I'm going to do my best to not be out. I have a couple things I have to do, a couple of Bible studies and just some planning for our weekend that I have last minute to do, and just, I guess, talk to this man while we're driving so he stays awake. So babe, still driving.
Still driving. We're in Fort Myers.
Fort Myers.
Or passing Fort Myers, I guess.
What if I planned this while you were planning the Fort Myers trip and our trip was in Fort Myers?
We don't have... Well, I guess we already did it.
That means we already did it.
We're doing it by car instead of on the water.
Uh-oh. So, all I know is in 9 minutes, there's going to be a rest stop. I've been anxiously awaiting it for 40 minutes.
That's a long time to... It's a long time to hold your pee.
Yeah. Well, you learn how to hold it when you have to pee every 2 minutes and you don't want to have to stop every 2 minutes. So anyway, Jason. Oh, I said your name. It's so weird to say your name. Babe.
What?
Do you know where we're going?
No. We're traveling south on 75, passing Fort Myers now. And that's all I know.
Do you have any ideas?
I mean, Marco Island's down here. We could be going to Marco Island.
Okay.
The Everglades are down here. Could be doing something in the Everglades.
Okay.
We could be shooting all the way over to Miami, but I would think that we would have head east from where we live and then go south if we're going to Miami.
Well, if you think about it, though, every time we took the trailer to haul over, it took us down 75.
Oh, that's true. Which Haulover Marina is in Miami. So...
I just saw the sign, rest area 2.5 miles.
Yeah, so we could be going to Miami. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
We missed the rest area.
It's not a rest area as you would think, getting off the highway. What is it? It's like an exit. You got to get off at an exit and then take some back road to a rest area.
I think I'm filled to here.
All right, we'll get off here at this exit. Looks like there's a McDonald's and a Starbucks and
a Dunkin' Donuts.
A Chick-fil-A.
I say we stop at Dunkin' Donuts to rest. Thank goodness for racetrack.
Racetracks are good. Good stops.
Although I wanted the ice cream. Because snacks.
Because snacks. just asked Jamie, I wonder if our adventure is an airboat tour. She could not keep it off of her face. She couldn't just say, oh, that would be a good idea. This is kind of like when I said, oh, lighthouse. That's cool. The look on her face tells it all. Nope, absolutely no poker face at all.
I'm crying. What are you talking about? That'd be fun.
Too late. Too late. No, I know what we're doing. I know what we're doing. We're going on an airboat tour. Yes. I didn't think that she'd want to go on it. She told me that this is something she has wanted to do.
Oh yeah, I've been wanting to do this.
I didn't think she wanted to go on an airboat tour.
Never asked.
I mean, that's alligators, mosquitoes. That's...
I'm really crying.
That wasn't usually stuff that you would like to do unless you're... all this adventure is starting to rub off on you.
I think you're starting to rub off on me. So yeah, there you have it. He guessed it. It took 3 hours of him driving. So hey, I guess I could turn my GPS on then.
So now I wonder where we're staying. In the middle of the Everglades? Whoa. Whoa.
Road to try to find a really cool place to drone, and we did, but it started raining. So we decided just to keep walking, or to keep driving until we found this really cool tower. I don't know if you can see it. There it is. I think it'd be really cool to go visit there for like a sunrise or a sunset. What do you think?
Good morning.
Good morning.
We just stopped at this rest area. We're on our way to our airboat.
Airboat tour.
Okay. There's a boardwalk here. We stopped here years ago.
Our first trip down here, that whole bicycle ride trip.
Yeah. We stopped here and we saw some gators. It's like a long boardwalk at this rest area over here. So let's see if we can find some gators.
We're going gator hunting.
Oh yeah, he's right off.
He's sleeping. Holy moly. See how he positions himself? Like he's holding onto the rocks.
All right, we found a couple of them.
Yeah.
All right.
One was very camera shy.
Time to get rolling.
Time to go on an airboat tour.
We don't have too much time to get there, do we?
No, we have like 10 minutes to get there and it's like 15 minutes away.
Okay.
So,
better hurry.
What happened was, a really cool piece of information that we learned while we were on the tour is if you're driving down 41, which is also Alligator Alley, and you come across the canals on the side of the road, they actually took that land and built the road. 1 mile left.
All right, we're coming up on it.
Yep.
So what's the name of this tour that we're going on?
Oh, is this the one?
Is this it?
No, this is not it. He said in between cell phone towers. This
Okay.
is just people fishing.
No, people fish.
So it's called Down South Airboat Tours.
Down south. So they came. I mean, there's a lot of airboat tours, but they came highly recommended. Then is that right?
Yeah, Rebecca highly recommended them. I got a Google sheet of a whole bunch of airboat tours, and this one is like the top on TripAdvisor. And it's private, so it's a little more pricey, but it says that they're private tours. So I'm excited. It's gonna be after the cell phone tower, but probably where those people are backing up. There might be an airboat sitting there. I don't know.
A whole bunch of people fishing.
There's a lot of people here.
Oh yeah, it's a boat ramp.
It's definitely. Oh, there's an airboat. There's a couple airboats.
Destination
Look at that little airboat with just a 2-seater. I wonder if that's ours.
That'd be great.
Yeah, we could probably park here. Oh, yeah. Oh, hey.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Check, check. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, babe.
Hey, what?
So, we've owned a jet boat, right?
We've owned a jet boat, yes.
We've owned jet skis.
Correct. We own jet skis. We still own them.
Do you think our next boat should be an airboat?
You think this will fit in the garage?
I think we can make it work.
This isn't that much higher than the truck, right?
Not much.
All right, looks like we're getting an airboat.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. That was awesome.
Yes. So what? Yes. Surprise.
Yeah, great adventure. That was so much fun. What's the name of the adventure company we went to?
Down South Airboat Tours.
Down South. So a couple of things Jamie told me about this place versus other airboat tours is they go into the Indian reservation or the Indian land because the actual boat is owned by the Indians. So we get to go into their private territory or their private land, which was awesome. We were able to see gators. It was great.
Yeah, and it's also the freshwater part of the Everglades, and it's consider it the true Everglades. It's the northern part, so there's no salt water, there's no brackish, it's straight non-salt water. I don't know, what is it called?
Yeah, freshwater.
Freshwater.
So if you go on any other airboat tour, like from the Everglade City, which we'll show you in some videos of the airboat tour companies, they go on the southern side of 41. We're on the northern side of 41, which is fresh. The other side is brackish, which I'm sure is great.
Right.
This is just something that we chose to do.
In the northern side, where it's the freshwater, you have the cypress trees, and in the south side, it's the mangroves. Mangroves, because those grow in salt water. So you have the opportunity to see cypress umbrellas and go through the cypress trees and see the alligators. I think we saw like 5 or 6 alligators. So it was really cool.
It was great. It was great. We got to see a lot of stuff, and we were able to communicate with each other while we were going through the headset.
Like for money purposes, by the Native American tribe, which is the Miccosukee tribe. Okay. This business is actually owned by one of the Native Americans. I just work for them.
Okay.
So that's how we have the rights to run here. Yeah, we have no set trail. We can go out of the 200,000 acres anywhere we possibly want to.
Wow. 200,000 acres?
Yeah. It's a big area.
It was a lot of fun. It's a private tour as well, so it wasn't like a group of 7 or 8 people all in our airboat.
No, it was
just us.
Just the 2 of us and our guide, who was amazing. You could see it.
And then he stopped and let us drone for a while, and so it was a great time.
Yeah.
Taught us a lot about the Indians, some of the sad stuff what the government did to the Indians, but they showed a lot of the islands which had some huts on them, and that's actual Indian land that they build these huts on to do their ceremonial areas. So they don't live on them, but they just do ceremonies. But they used to live on them. So when the government was after the Indians, they would actually go onto those islands and hide. That was where they hid out. And obviously you can only get there they probably got there by canoe, or longboat, and now there's there's actually some houses built on those islands, all Indian owned, and they can only get there by airboat.
Right. Yeah.
Really informative, a lot of fun. Our tour guide Nick was great. He had a ton of information just about nature and about
the birds. We saw a very rare bird for the state of Florida. I don't remember what it's called.
I don't either.
But it was really cool just to see them. It was just majestic. It's just like going through the bioluminescence tour, like just getting to go into nature and just learning about nature and just seeing it in its natural form. Like, it was just majestic, and it was just a really good experience.
Yeah, it was. It was a lot of fun. Highly recommended.
Highly.
Tour was how much? Like $200?
$265. We did an hour and a half.
$265.
Private tour, and we did it $265.
Is it $265? Is it
for couple? So it's $265 total for the both of us plus tax.
The more people you have, the more expensive it gets?
I believe so. Okay. And then you can go for an hour duration. You can go for a 2-hour duration. Obviously, it's going to be different in pricing. They'd go over that with you if you wanted to inquire.
And the boat captain told us that he's taken 8 people out.
Yeah.
On that, even though that would be crowded, he took 8 people out at one time.
Right.
So
yeah, highly recommend this tour too.
No, great time. If you have a chance, get down here. Everglade City's cool to hang out in.
Yeah.
A lot of fun. If you can do this airboat tour, highly recommend it.
Yes.
So here's something we forgot to mention when we were talking about the airboat tour, is it was weird. There was like this roadside right in the middle of the Everglades showing people what path to take to go where. And it was literally a green road sign. Pretty funny. Hey, we haven't done an Airbnb tour in a while. Here, real quick. This is the Airbnb we stayed at in Everglade City. It's right downtown Everglade City. Jamie paid, I think, about $70 a night after all the taxes and stuff like that. So not bad. It's like a studio apartment. You got a closet, little table, some stuff over here, bed, mini fridge, little place to eat. We're getting ready to leave. Little sitting area, kitchen. I hope Everything's okay in here to come in here. Jamie, bathroom, little tiny mini shower. Whatever, who cares? Showers are overrated, right?
Right, you just need to get clean.
This is cool. This is a nice screened in. Screened in is a must in the Everglades for obvious reason. Screened in little sitting area. All right, you get to that by the bathroom. All right, let's walk outside. Another sitting area. You can get to the screened in area with the door right there too. Non-screened in little porch area. Here's what the house looks like. Park right in front. And there you go. I forget the name of this river, but this is the main river over here. This is the main, not really a downtown area, but that's where all the restaurants are. That's where, this is big stone crab fishing area. So all the crab boats and the crab pots are over there. The processing center and all the restaurants associated with that are over there. A couple of different restaurants and bars and stuff. Over there is where that river is that you can see in the drone footage of the airboats, some of the airboat tours. So we just checked out one of the prices at Captain Jack's down in Everglade City for airboat tours. It's about $40 a person. Not sure how long the airboat tour is for, but yeah, it's about $40 per person. Just one, and that's just one block this way. One block this way is like the post office, the gas station, and then if you go down this way, it takes you to the peninsula, to pretty much the end of the road in the Everglades. So that's about it. We're getting ready to take off here, and we're gonna head up to Marco Island. We heard about these burrowing owls. We're gonna try and find them. I guess they're little tiny owls that burrow into the ground and people mark them off and stuff, so that would be pretty cool to try and find. We're also gonna hit up some food on the way back. See ya. All right, we're gonna end this video by us just hanging out on the beach for the rest of the day, I think.
Back to where we belong.
So we found, gosh, there's only like 1 or 2 public accesses here on Marco Island, but we found it, and it's a beautiful beach, beautiful water.
It's time to go enjoy.
All right, hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for coming with us to Everglades and Everglade City. It was a blast.
It was. We hope you enjoyed the adventure with us too.
And good job on the adventure. That was awesome. Good planning.
Thank you.
All right.
So please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, or you know what Jason said before, just do what you want.
All right.
We appreciate your feedback and your views and just your love.
See you next time.
See you next time.